What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nando Blends. We're just right here, just checking in. And if you need a cut, feel free.
Yeah, here we are. Out on 21st Street. Come see us. Welcome to Devil Boys Barbershop.
One haircut at a time.
How long you been cutting hair, Nando?
I've been cutting hair for about 9 years. I started like 2017.
Well, how'd you start cutting?
I bought myself some pair of wall super taper 2000s, I think at Sally's. And then
Which one's that one? Is it the black one?
yeah, the black ones, and has a little 2000.
Yeah, I remember those.
I was cutting my cousins, brothers, jacking them up. And then just from there, just kept on going. Never stopped ever since.
Do you remember the first haircut you did?
First haircut I did was probably like mid fade on my little brother, I think. Yeah.
That's a tough one for the first cut, man.
How about yourself?
My first cut was my best friend's haircut. We did a mohawk, and we did it in the backyard, and then we ended up going to the bathroom, and we got a shaving razor. Got a razor, and I stuck his head in the sink, and we put shaving cream on it and shaved the sides, and it was fun. But it was a cool mohawk. He got in trouble by his mom for sure. But yeah, I've been cutting since I was about 14, then 15, and I'm 30 now, so I've been cutting about 15 years or so. What kind of clippers do you like using right now? What's your main?
All right, my go-to right now. Let me see. I'm really on the Stylecraft right now. Stylecraft has been killing it. So I've been using the Saber 2s, the clipper.
What do you like about those?
Little lever. They're smooth.
And they got the clicks with the leather. I before that I'd never used them, but I kind of like them now.
Little clicks. I like them, bro. They're
And those fit a wall style guard.
Yep, they're premium guards. Yeah. Then for my trimmers, honestly, I love Babyliss. Babyliss has created the most best trimmers. You could bald out with these. You could punch in lines. You could line somebody up with them. And it takes a while for them to get dull. I mean, a lot of barbers say you don't punch in lines with the trimmer, but we're here to break rules.
Yeah, he's a pro. He's the expert here. So do you zero gap them yourself? Are they hard to zero gap, or are they pretty simple?
Low-key, these were a little complicated, but yeah, for the most part, I have a couple pair of trimmers, ones that are sharp, ones that aren't, and ones
like for kids and
stuff or
Very
sensitive
smart.
skin.
Very good. Barbers, it's always good to have a backup, some soft clippers for the kids. Don't always want to be using that super sharp stuff on them. Yeah, I've been using. I've been kind of a Frankenstein. I like the JRLs.
Sheesh.
But I'm a big fan of I'm a fan of the runtime. It's got a really long runtime, but I'm more of a fan of originally. Well, my first set of clippers was Wall. I had that one you get at Walmart, the red box with the blue and white clipper in it. I use seniors for the years but I really do love fast feed. So what this is a JRL, but it has it's King Clipper Mods. Shout out to King Clipper Mods. It's an adapter that I can use then the fast feedback, which allows me to use my favorite guards, the purple guards, which I always love. I feel like they get real close. And then, funny story for my trimmers, I've just been using the OG T outliners, like has served barbers for years and years.
I love those though, bro.
Yeah, they're classics. They never done me wrong. Corded too. Sometimes those corded clippers hit.
Those and the GTX.
Some frequently asked questions. This is one that we get from a lot of barbers. How, when you're starting out, what do you do? How do you get clients? How do you grow? What even are you supposed to do when you start out? Let's see what Nando says about that.
Honestly, I feel like best advice you could give anybody that's upcoming and starting is just to be consistent. You're gonna have to deal with a lot too. Like you're gonna have to work a lot. You're gonna have to mess people up. That's a lot of things that most people are scared of to doing, like messing people up. But that's the price, if you know what I mean. You don't dive into something knowing 100%. You just work as you go. But consistency is your keyword right there. Because I remember when I was first cutting hair, bro. I was cutting hair till like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and at the time I was only probably charging like $5, $10, fresh out of barber school.
free sometimes back in the day.
Yep. I didn't even work either. I was just my main career, my main source of income was barbering, and I was just fresh out. But just can't be scared. Can't be scared. Just do it.
I agree completely. The consistency, what you were saying, like I've had so many clients come to me from other barbers that flaked on them or would never show up on time or would have somebody else in the spot when they showed up for their appointment. And I have literally collected and kept my clientele for that same reason of just staying consistent and just being here when I say I will. And surprisingly, it's really hard for some barbers. I don't know. I don't know who of you out there, but somebody need to hear that.
Frequently asked questions for customers is that how often should we come in to get a cut?
I'm gonna answer that for you. It's there's no rule, right? No one's gonna tell you this is the rule. Some people will try to. I generally tell people 2 to 4 weeks. You know, if you're that person that's trying to stay fresh all the time and your hair grows in at a healthy rate, every 2 weeks is going to keep you fresh. If you don't mind it growing in a little bit, getting a little darker, maybe kind of getting on your ears a bit, push it out to a month. Some people go longer. Even if you're growing your hair out, in my opinion, it's still good to come to regular appointments to kind of get the ends trimmed. Yeah, so I'd say there's no rule, but I'd definitely, if you want to look good all the time, I'd keep it within 2 to 4 weeks.
Obviously, some people that need the fresh cut every week,
Oh
but
yeah, I have a few every week clients, and I wouldn't say everyone needs that, but some people you see them that week later, and their hair is definitely grown in, the fade is gone, and these are people that are getting skin fades. We're talking bald, but some people's hair just grows that fast. So shout out to you every weekers.
keep coming.
Please, we love you.
Every 3 days if you have to.
Like DJ Khaled. we can you can alternate between us. You know it's that time. When was the worst time you ever messed up on a haircut?
Dang, I got a good story for that one. I remember, and I was already kind of low key experienced. I think I was like on my second or third year cutting hair already.
Oh no.
I remember some guy asked me for like a number 5 on top and a bald mid fade. And I remember, I think I was just like either I was tired or like I was a little hungover. So I remember, so I got the clipper and I turned it on, and then I just went boop, and I stopped myself like mid patch, like mid. I patched him up. I was like, what the hell? I was like, bro. I was like, there's no guard, and I quickly grabbed the guard and I like kept on like going it, so he wouldn't like assume like I patched him. So it was a 5, and I ended up bringing it down to number 2.
Woo-hoo. What did he say?
Honestly, he didn't notice it.
Oh really?
No,
So he asked for a 5, ended up getting a 2, and it was so good he didn't even really notice.
until I think a day after he told me, he was like, "Bro, I think you kind of patched me up." And then me, obviously, I was like, "Oh, I was like, oh my bad, bro, I didn't see it." Knowing damn well I patched him up.
So you didn't say anything? Oh my gosh, that's funny.
But the good thing, he was cool about it. He came, and then he came like a week later, and then got a cut. But he was like, "No, it's on me, bro." But he still gave me half, so
Oh,
he
there
was
we
still
go.
cool with it.
Oh, that's cool. So you tried to make it right.
Yeah,
Still,
he still make it
awesome.
right. That's not.
That's how to do it. So that's one way to do it. Definitely.
How about yourself, bro?
Oh, I've had a couple little mess ups here and there. I think one of the biggest ones is one of the ones that shocked me the most was I was trimming this younger gal. It was her afro, and she had a nice little kind of close afro. And it was super cute. And I was trimming back behind her ear, and I straight up, and she had a little bit of a point on the top, kind of like an elf. And I straight up accidentally trimmed off the top point of her ear, like straight up, like a little trim. You could barely see a little bit of like the meat, a little bit in there. It was bad. You know what? She didn't even feel it. And I told her right away. I said, "Hey, I snipped your ear a little bit. It wasn't bleeding or anything, but I just told her, hey, it might be. I don't know if it's a little uncomfortable." She didn't even feel it. She was totally fine. But I think there's somebody out there walking around with one pointed ear and one rounded ear. But it was like a little teeny little piece. But I was like it hurt me. I felt it. I was like, oh, but it happens. You know, the best thing is you got to be professional about it, and you let them know, and you know you work it out with your client. That's really what this business is all about. But yeah, I mean it's normal for everyone, especially people who have been doing it for as long as us to make mistakes.
Mistakes are
we
common.
don't do it as much anymore, but it still happens. And you can't be afraid of failure. You got to be able to just push past that and have faith that you can do it well.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Nando just wanted to thank you guys for visiting with us today. We appreciate you guys. If you have any more questions or things you want to see us talk about, put it in the comments. Let us know. We're pretty much ready to talk about whatever: barbering, cars, life, anything.
Yes, sir. Just comment down below. Anything. Just comment, like, and share this video.
Come see us. Come visit us at Devil Boys Barbershop. Let's check it out.